amazing ballroom dancer, grade 5 teacher's assistant, and the guy with the most amazing curly hair. I have this morning with me Corné Dampies. Welcome in the studio. It's so lovely to have you.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic. So let me just give you a little bit of background. So as I've said, Corné does ballroom dancing, and this morning we thought that we would go into the week or until Friday, get ourselves ready for Friday. And we would be, Corné is going to be teaching me a little bit about ballroom and how ballroom affects his life. So why ballroom, Corné?
I have
What
no
interested
clue
you?
still, but it started when I was younger, very younger, primary school. I used to love the show Strictly Come Dancing. I used to watch it with my parents all the time.
Me too. I
Love the
it.
professionals. Whenever they had a showcase, I was like, oh my word, I have to be that.
Yeah.
That has to be me.
Yeah.
So yeah, then my mother took me to a social dance studio in 2010.
Okay.
And then it was fun for a while. And then I
Yeah.
was like, no, I need to take to the next level. And then the year after that, we came to Paul Studio, Joanne's.
Okay.
And at the time, she was already 35 years in the business. And everyone in Paul and the Boland knows about Joanne's dance school, but then taking it to the next level again, went to Cape Town to Donovan Forbes, worked with some of the best coaches in Cape Town or in the Western Cape, went to Kim Isaacs, back to Donovan Forbes, and now we are at a place where I am at the second highest level of dance, which is amateur championship.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, but before you run into that, because now Corné is giving us all the nuggets all at once, tell me, you said for how long have you been doing this now?
11 years.
11 years, fantastic. So it's basically when you join, is it like a club, or is it people coming together and just learning about dance?
We primarily are a competitive dance studio.
Okay.
So the focus is on competitive dancing. So we train ourselves how to be competitive dancers or competitors, opponents.
Yeah.
So it's weird, not weird, but it's different to when you're dancing for fun or for showcases or for performances than to dance competitively. So we have to dance 5 dances after each other, 1 minute, 30 seconds to 2 minutes long. So you're there on the floor dancing for 10 minutes straight and no
I
breaks
can't
in
imagine
between.
how your feet must feel. And obviously you have to have your posture
Very
in place the
important.
whole time. I'm just thinking like your body, you feel it all over. And I always think like some people don't consider it as a sport, but it's definitely a sport.
It is a sport because we have blood, sweat and tears at the studio. It's a lot to go through, but that's what we love, it's what we do. We just have to push through, train the mind over matter.
Yeah. So as Corné has mentioned, he's part of the Donovan Forbes Dance Academy. So tell me, what competitions have you guys been doing recently?
Recently, we have been doing regional competitions, provincial competitions, but we are training for the South African champions again this year in October. And also in June, we are going to America. We are starting a new thing there, which is still exclusive, so we can't say too much about it. But we have been invited by the Montgomery family to help them do what they want to do there.
Oh, awesome,
Concerning
fantastic.
dance.
So Corné is going to be traveling again, yeah? It must have been difficult with lockdown for you guys and with COVID, yeah? Because it restricted you to do what you're supposed to do.
Yes, we couldn't even have dance practice. We couldn't practice at all. Like all the sports came to a stop. And it was difficult coming back from the COVID-19 pandemic because everything else was different afterward. The way we practice is different because
I can imagine, like, and obviously your body also needs to now adapt again. It's like starting all over. Yeah. Tell me from which, because I always, you know what's always interesting for me and what I love is that when I see the little kids, like, they are so disciplined in how they're dancing. So from which age do you typically start dancing?
4, 5 years old.
4, 5 years old.
4, 5, yes.
And then I always see you're partnered up with someone, and you obviously have your partner that you have a dancing relationship with, if I can say it like that. So tell me about that process. How do you choose your partner?
Okay, so first of all, you're going to check the height.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The height needs to be correct.
Yeah.
And then afterwards you'll have a tryout with your coach. So the coach will have like a nice piece of choreography that he set up, and then he will teach it to both you and the partner. You guys will start to have like a feel on the floor, dance it out, and just see how you guys are
Yeah, yeah. How you
compensating
gel
for each
together,
other.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a process,
Yeah.
but it's lovely.
How many partners have you had, and who's your current
Oh,
partner?
through the years, I've had my fair share of partners. But my partner at the moment is Jocelyn Solomons.
Okay.
She is from Somerset, and she's doing a PhD now in sports science also.
Oh,
Yes, doing the things.
doing the things. There we go. There we go.
And my coach is Donovan Forbes. He is a teacher at Oval North High School in Mitchells Plain also. Yeah, and he's the one that's responsible for our greatness.
Fantastic, awesome. You can somewhat see when I look at Corné and just the way he presents himself, you can see the aura, the dancing, and I can imagine how much it disciplines you. It teaches you on not just dancing, but all levels of your life. It affects, yeah,
Yeah.
and how you learn. And what the disciplines did you learn through dancing?
Etiquette, definitely. So you have to know how to carry yourself. When you are at a certain place, you have to know that time and place is of uttermost importance. So, yeah.
Yeah, and being on time, yes, being on time is very important. And
Being on time, but that's the one thing I struggle with is to be on time.
so I've touched a little bit on a nerve there.
No, but it's fine.
Yeah.
We all have to still learn and
Yeah.
develop.
What would you say to someone out there? Maybe there's a youngster watching, and that person is really like they're so intrigued. Like you said, you watch Strictly Come Dancing all the time, and they're very intrigued by dance. But do you think you have to have the talent for it, or can you also learn how to dance?
No, definitely you can learn. Like my coach always says, hard work beats talent any day. So you can have the talent, but you need to like work your behind off.
Work your behind off. There you've got it. And like for someone that, for parents out there that wants to get their kids into the academy, tell us how the process is, how they can get a hold of Donovan, like where is there social media, is how to get in contact?
Yes, we have a social media, Donovan Forbes. You can just contact him directly. There are few studios here in Paarl that's closer if you don't have the capacity to travel to town.
Yeah.
I think Nicole's is here in Paarl, and also All Stars and
Okay.
Infinite Achievers and my own dance school, Momentum Dance Academy.
Oh, there we go. Tell us a little bit about that.
It started in the lockdown. I
Yes.
started my dance school in 2020, August month. At the moment, I don't have that much students because I couldn't do the marketing because of COVID and all of that. They didn't rent out venues at the time. But now we've been 4, now we are 7, 8 students I have.
Okay, now you need to tell the village how to get a hold of you, and then I also need to pop in and get some classes.
We are on Instagram, MDA Momentum Dance Academy, so you can just DM us there, or you can email me, Corné Dampies5@gmail.com, or MDA Momentum Dance Academy @gmail.com.
Well, there you have it. If you want to learn about dancing, you can see, I can already see, I don't know Corné as a dancer, like I haven't been dancing with him, but he's going to teach me a few moves this morning. And I can see I think you've got a lot of patience, so you're going to have a lot of patience with me this morning, teaching me a little bit just about the basics. And if you want to come and join, I'm going to give you the opportunity now to go and get your shoes on. Yeah, a little bit of a heel for the ladies, and come and join. And if you have your hubby there with you in the lounge, grab your hubby, and then Corné is going to teach us a little bit about that. So I'll give you an opportunity just to go and run and grab it. So Corné, you've also been traveling to Paris, Disneyland, and Naples, Italy. So tell us about that journey and competition there.
It was tough. We had to work our behinds off to get those SA colors and to be able to represent the country at the World Championships that was held in Newport, Paris, Disneyland. We did not make the final, but it was the experience. It was a nice experience for us. We were able to go and watch the world champion perform. And also in Naples, I got to meet Nino again there because they came to South Africa in 2015 and we met them. We had private lessons with them, we had workshops. And when we went there, because he's originally from Italy, and then we met them there again, it was nice. They had a nice workshop there again. So we got a chance to learn from the best of the best, the world champions. So it was nice. It was a really nice experience.
I just love to hear when we as local people within the community, not just, we just not inspired to just do things within the community, but we also take the community out there into the world. And that's what I love. Miles always says, and that always sticks with me when he says, I think he put a quote on Facebook and Instagram, and he said that when we are given the opportunity, we run with it. Yeah,
no,
people within the village, we run with that opportunity. Corné, it was so lovely to have you this morning. But if you would like to join us, Corné is going to teach me a little basic moves about ballroom. Then I want you to stick around, stay tuned, because we are going to put on our dancing shoes right now.
It was such a pleasure to be here with you guys today.
Fantastic. Thank you, Corné. So hopefully you got on your dancing shoes now, and if you're joining us only now, then you have 2 seconds to go and put on your shoes, because Corné is going to teach us a little bit of ballroom today. So I know ballroom is basically the umbrella. So what are the genres that falls under ballroom?
Okay, so we have under the ballroom brand, we have standard dancing and we also have Latin American dancing. So standard dancing is your waltz, your tango, your Venus waltz, your slow foxtrot and your quick step. And the Latin American is samba, cha-cha, rumba, paso doble and jive. But what I'll be teaching you today is the beautiful slow waltz. It's 3 beats, the music, and it also has 3 steps. So we will be doing that today.
Fantastic. So let's start.
So first and foremost, we will have to do the frame.
Okay.
Yeah? So always have your elbows up in line with your shoulders, but not having the shoulders hunched up.
Okay.
So when you have your elbows in line with your shoulders, roll the shoulders back so that you have a nice relaxed and a nice long neckline.
Okay.
Yes. Now you see this part of your hand? There's a muscle here on my arm, so this hand will fit in there perfectly, but flatten the wrist. And then this hand, put your thumb next to my thumb.
There we go. And you see what must happen here?
Air must be going so that we can still have the resistance, so that we can have a breathable moment within our frame. A little bit higher into that muscle. Yes.
And I can feel the muscle, right?
And then now all I want you to do is just look over my shoulder and I will be looking over your shoulder for the purpose of we have to look for traffic coming.
Okay, so that's my posture.
Yes, because there will be a lot of couples onto the floor or on the floor. So we don't want to bump into each other. So you will want to portray a nice floor craft.
Okay.
Let's call it that.
Yeah, and good traffic, yeah?
Yes.
It's like driving a car.
Yes. So that is the frame, number 1. Number 2, we are going to do the steps, the figure steps. So we're going to do like a nice box vibe. So we're going to go back, side, together, forward, side, together. So back with the left foot first for the first 3, 1, 2, 3, and then forward with the right foot for 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
So left back, side, together, right forward, forward, side, together. And that's basically a waltz. Let's practice it a little bit more just for the people at the back.
So it's back,
1, 2, 3,
together,
yes.
front,
1,
side,
2,
together.
3. There we go.
Back, side, together, front, side, together.
As you guys can see, that Judith is a very fast learner. A for effort.
Everyone else behind the camera is also very fast.
I have faith in them because waltz is very easy and it's been in, everyone has been dancing waltzes because I can remember at my mother's sister's 21st, and that was ages ago. They did the waltz at her 21st with candles.
Oh, wow.
So can we have a little bit of music if we may, so that we can just show you guys how this looks to music.
Awesome. So am I right in saying, so we're going with the left now back? if you concentrate too much, you get out of step. But if you enjoy
you
it,
have to enjoy and you have to feel.
you
So
have to let
listen to the
go.
music and then try and interpret the music so that you show a nice quality and a nice interpretation of the music also.
Definitely. Okay, let's do that again.
Over my shoulder. There we go, chin up. Remember the nice posture and nice projection.
Ooh, sorry. I'm loving it. And then
Just a nice thing for the people and a dub. Oh guys, and that was not
you can
planned.
see this is very near to me. Let's do it for the last time.
For the last time,
without
yes.
the dip, just for us to go into the movement. So we would like you to go into this week until Friday and enjoy nice and relaxing walls.
Yes.
I love it. There we go. Thank
It's
you,
power for the
everyone.
people.
That's it. Thank you,
Lovely.
Corné. It was
It was
lovely.
a pleasure being here.
Guys, and if you'd like to learn more about ballroom and all the genres that falls under ballroom, you're more than welcome to contact Corné. We'll have all his information also. You can also reach out. We encourage you, please reach out to us. Please chat with us. We want to know how you have experienced the ballroom dancing. Thank you so much.
It was such a pleasure. Thank you.
Fantastic, awesome. Lovely, man.